This is the new radiator that we fitted on Saturday. Saturday we had two of the plumbers came in, and then they removed the old radiators and put these vertical radiators, which I like. Most of my downstairs we fitted vertical radiators because it can save a lot of space for me, and it looks elegant for me. It's my preference choice. And in here, in this video, I would like to tell that most of the radiators we can fit it by ourselves. Of course, plumbing work we have to call the professional plumbers. This place before it was because it was a radiators before, we can't put anything on this wall. Now, because of these radiators at the corner here, we can use that wall for putting a chair or table or whatever for the decoration. Okay, today I would like to show you something very important in UK houses. Here can you see there is a small mark over here. Radiator, there is radiator on this wall. It's very old. I don't know how long it's been there since we bought 10 years ago. And there is another spot. I can see the wood over that corner is stained.
The wood there is stained.
Stained.
It's got the copper rust colour,
Yes.
isn't it?
If you see above, you can see there. It's got rusty. So in this situation, you can't use these radiators anymore. You have to dispose it because the rust in the radiators will affect the other radiators. So for that reason, I have asked a few my plumber to come in tomorrow morning to remove this radiator and put a new radiator.
I used to use like flat-headed air. We're spoiled now with the. Basically. Yeah, it's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So fit your bottom brackets, put the radiator on, and then put your top brackets on the brackets and mark away.
Right. Your hand.
So basically that's the thread inside on the bottom of your radiator. And then you just start it off. And once it gets tight, then we just use the adjustable spanner to tighten it. Which, yeah, it's always a good sign if it starts getting tight after a couple of turns. It's always, you know, it's okay. Whereas I've been to jobs, I've had people recalling me to the houses where plumbers are just
leaking, no?
Yeah. And I think like if you ever have a leak, just always isolate your water where you can. But on the likes of it, so these ones gone are the new radiators, so you can use your little bleed key, or there's a slot in the vent itself, so you could use a flat-headed screwdriver to release the air, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So. That's better. So basically on here you have an olive, this little brass thing.
Yeah.
So it was on the end of the tail. So basically that fits basically in there.
Right.
And once it's tightened up, the olive acts as a seal. Okay. But that's already been up that board, this floor. You must have had the work done in the past where they've been up. So
Right.
I noticed you must have had an old fire that was. I think they do a bigger size as well. But yeah, they used to do. Now they've changed them to these, which is brilliant, hard, flexible plastic. But at one point it was just like I'm trying to explain, like tin foil in a way, but a bit harder. But it was they weren't too good.
And this is another section of a radiator which it was earlier, and I have removed it. But unfortunately, the guy who worked in here, he has removed the old radiator and put the pipeline in a horrible condition to the next wall for the other radiators. So this need to be removed tomorrow, while the other radiator removed as well. So that I can start to decorate these walls.
FLUX. So when you solder, it helps the solder run around the fitting.
Right.
It's like a capillary reaction.
Yeah.
So when you solder, the flux helps it run right the way around.
Water.
It's looking better than before, isn't it? Focus for you.
So that he doesn't need to call you next time.
No.
Always here to help. Just take these inside and turn them down a little bit.
You want a tissue?
No, it's alright. It's full.
So you saw the pipeline earlier. That's been a bolt from ground floor. You can see there is a hole there. Floors. So he went underneath my floorboard and he bolted the pipe, and then he brought it all the way to the corner and mix it, put the new connection there. Because my extension is got no space to go underneath, this is the best way he did it. I can show the connection in a minute. So these pipes go behind this wall. This is a solid wall. So I'll show you how I have brought this pipe work to mount a new radiator. Okay, this is how cleverly they have brought the connections. Of course, they tried. If you see the holes there, the hole there, they tried to bring the pipeline through this wall. But this is a new extension area we only got maybe roughly 10 centimeters gap between the solid cemented area and the wooden floor. So there's no way for them to drill through the cemented floor to bring the pipeline. So this is the best way they brought it, the pipeline, and attach it here. It's a fantastic way they have done it. I'm quite happy.
If in the morning your miles are finishing from Vine, you can't start at it.
And you can see this is where the old radiator was located here. We have removed the radiator. The plumber did a very good job. It's an old wall, not painted. We can decorate later, that's not the issue. But if you see the holes, if you see the earlier one, there was a pipe line comes to the radiator, but both pipe was bolted, so there is no pipe bouncing out. This is the perfect way of removing the old radiators pipelines. And when you're doing the decoration, when you're decorating this area, you can put some to put some cork or some something they can block it. So this is I still can see the old wallpaper. So we can do the nice plastering and paint it and decorate. The plumbers did a very good work. Very pleased with the work for the amount, with the quotation that they gave me.